and how much of this video is playing with your shoes. What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Ninja Review, the series where I review videos submitted to me by you guys. That's right, this is a numbered episode, which means this video was created by and submitted by one of you, the viewers, which means we are going to rate this video differently than we usually do since these guys aren't professionals. Today's video is called Darba by Vitosha Skateboards Rewind and Play. We're going to pick a random spot in the middle because it looks like there's a ton of theatrics and B-roll. We started off with a motorcycle accident. I'm not gonna rate this video as if these guys are pros. I simply want to point out common mistakes that maybe these guys don't know they're making so that in the future they can make better videos and you guys can learn from that. Nollie Crook filming from the correct side, the only side you possibly can film from for this spot. Filmer's getting very shaky, no longer pointing the camera at the skater, cut off the skater's feet, missed the flip into the 5-0. Possibly switch, or maybe the skater just has really awkward square style, heel dragging all the way on the nose slide. Not the biggest deal. If you hit that guy, he'll sue you. Grabbing the skateboard, spinning it with your hands is much easier than doing a real shove it. Rolling down the hill with the big spin. Switch shove on that spot. Probably a little bit awkward to not hit your hands on the rail. We're rolling down a hill. So far, I do appreciate the lack of roll up and roll away because it really helps the video to have more action. You have little parts like this where B-roll where there's a break in action, but it's not for 10, 15, 20 seconds. It was a quick sweep right back to the skating. Personally, that's what I like to see, and I think that, I mean, if you're a pro skater, you can put out garbage content because a lot of people are gonna watch just based off of your name. If you're just an amateur or an intermediate guy kind of coming up, you at least want to let the skating do the talking, because for you to waste the viewer's time, they don't have that other incentive to watch you unless maybe they're your friend. So I think that especially on the lower level of skill, you guys should really spend less time with the B-roll and birds and bums and shit. The pros can get away with it a little bit longer because there's gonna be some kid in the comments defending them no matter what. No one's gonna defend you if half of your shop video is trees and birds and leaves and animals and bullshit. Right here, zooming in, didn't quite zoom in on the face New York style, but he zoomed in on the tree again right there. Hand on the board, not my favorite, but not too much roll up, not too much roll away. He rolls down the hill. And of course, when I say that, it ends up being the longest roll away of the whole video. And now we have trees and nature, all the things I just said to try to avoid. I wonder if his toe was on the ground. Nollie shove, caught pretty decently. Could have redone that trick without the tic-tac. Now we're showing this guy just rolling around on the ground. No slide, holding on, no tic-tac there, well done. Filming of the face, wasting of the time. At least it wasn't for too long. 180 nose grind, 180 skids for the kids. I appreciate the cleanliness of the nose grind 180. A lot of people drop into nose slide, which makes the trick look really sloppy. This guy's lucky to still have a spine. Rolling up fakie, goes into the switch crook, comes in regular, not bad at all. Filming of the face. People love to do that these days. 360 hand on the ground violation. Can't switch heel, wasting our time. There's no way that's the banger of the video with your hands completely dirty from dirt on the ground. Black screen for how long? The video is 18 minutes long, and how much of this video is playing with your shoes and black screens? I have to fast forward. Any logical person would. 180 nose grind to fakie. Cameraman now, maybe a different cameraman, has no idea what's going on. Extremely jerky. He's really jerking the camera all over the place. Now we have a smooth shot. zooms in, filming of the face. This repetitive style of what kind of fall was that? The toe completely on the ground. This repetitive style of filming does get old eventually. I mean, you look at old videos like my favorites, the Zero videos. You have your long lens for your big tricks, but you also have your fisheye for your big tricks, fisheye for most of the lines. And with a recipe like that, it was never broken. I don't know who decided to do slow-mo rollaways for every trick, filming of the face. Who decided this was cool to do? And we already know it was probably motivated by people needing their video to be a certain amount of time. And now we have non-pro skaters getting inspired by the pro skaters that just film water and beaches and bullshit. Although the car driving on water was pretty interesting. And now we're just hanging out. Might as well be a John Hill vlog. We might as well just be vlogging with Andy Schrock. We're playing in the water, playing on surfboards, filming chicks, the water, little kids. Maybe it was a skate video. Maybe it's not. Maybe we're watching Dan Corrigan all of a sudden, and we're gonna sit around and talk and not skate for the next 8 minutes of the video. I have to fast forward because, like everyone who's watching this video, I'm bored as fuck. All right, now we got, what is this, skate park footage? Early grab. Now we're drinking beer and we're drumming. Anything to not skate. We'll do anything to not skate. All right, we got a stick in the punk rock show. Now we're back to the streets, I guess. No stall 180. He's dressed like he does Impossibles. I thought that was fakey. Now I'm not sure. Maybe Nolly. You guys can see why I would be frustrated. We have so many episodes of Ninja Review, and I'm not saying my way is the only way to make a video, but certainly everything that I do say is logical, especially when it comes to why are skaters, filmers, and editors doing things in videos that they know they would never watch themselves, right? Did I click this skateboarding video to watch summer fun time on the beach? No, I clicked it for tic tacs and varial flips and rolling down hills. If I wanted to watch a beach vlog, I would go to some fishing channel and watch a catch and cook video. And then if they put skating in that video, the fishermen would be annoyed. But for some reason, that basic concept, it doesn't work for skaters because they've turned everything into art. They will do anything to avoid actually skating. All right, here we go. Upside down board. Put his actual foot on the ground. I'm surprised he didn't just bend down and pick up the skateboard. Now we're walking around with a Kokusan. Now we're rolling down. Switch 180 was pointless for this line. Filmer's way too far away. You know the filmer's not good enough to ollie up there with him. Shove it down. The filmer catching up actually did look pretty good. Back 180 there. I mean, now we just have kind of the skill. The skill has dropped down, and I try not to rate these videos based on skill. I try to rate them based on action, which I don't think I've mentioned yet today. Not a lot of action in this video. Right now, it's great. Zero complaints right now, but mark my words, in a minute or two, we're gonna go right back to fucking baby's beach time. And we're gonna go right back to fucking filming trees and tic tacs and bullshit. There was the tree right there, we called it. And I don't know, I think this could be a really good, 9 out of 10, 9-minute video. But when you make it an 18-minute video, here we go, fade to black. Here's gonna be the 3 minutes of nothing. This is the 3 minutes of nothing happening. I dare myself to get through this. How long do we think this goes? Should I hover my mouse and just find out? It's gonna be a full song. It goes on. Okay, we're at 14:45. At 15:30, he's still playing musical instruments, and that's where I think a reasonable person, a reasonable fan of skateboarding, this is where they would stop watching the video. So this is where I'm going to stop watching the video. What could these guys do to make the video better? Let me know in a comment below. Let me know if you agree with me. I think if they cut out all the bullshit, you can have a couple of snippets of your hobbies and your piano and your beach day. Sure, put those in for 3 seconds at a time. But to do a 2-minute interlude with nothing, it's no longer a skateboarding video. And as a fan of skateboarding videos, I'm no longer interested. And if you were trying to promote this video to your fellow skaters, it's hard for me to believe that they would be interested after watching this video. We also talk a lot about rewatchability. Would you ever rewatch this video again? I mean, definitely not if you can't fast forward, because if you were a fan of the skating in this video, you most certainly would be fast forwarding through the bullshit like this, which is why I always make the argument, try to keep your videos exciting so you don't lose the audience. For me, at best, this video is a 5 out of 10 because it's only 50% skating, but in this case, a lot of the skating was sloppy and filmed really badly. So for me, this is a 4 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts if you agree or disagree. Would you like me to review your footage? Well, the submission process is very easy. Find me on Instagram, send me a message. In that message, write these exact words. This is for Ninja Review, space, then put a link to a YouTube video. Make sure the aspect ratio is 16:9, which means no Snapchat footage, no vertical footage, no TikTok footage, no VX1000 footage. Just send me a regular video like this. Please put effort into the video. We're not accepting troll videos. And try to make sure the video is at least 2 minutes long. The goal of this series is to point out common mistakes so that you guys can make better videos in the future. That's my contribution, I guess, if you want to call it that. Anyways, I upload a video on this channel every single day. So make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Kuna Matata.